Femi, you see, I'm laughing already. Because I can tell you that the man that was behind all of those protests yesterday is somebody I know very well.
Good.
And I've always told people that there are comrades and there are comrades. How you define people and how you put them in either of those two categories is left to you. See, when you see people that fall under the category of comrades, they are what we call commercial activists. And except we are deceiving ourselves, we know these things. See, I challenge you. Put that name, the name of that organization, put it on Google and see if that organization ever existed. Put the name of that organization on Google and show me one single intervention nationally or statewide that organization have spoken about or have intervened in. The name of the purported leader of that coalition, put the name of that person on Google and let us rate the involvement of that person in democracy and the acquisition for good governance. Let us see how much of such that individual has been involved in. Look, you will even be shocked that you might not even find the name on the internet. Or even if I thought you find it, it will lead you to his Facebook page or what have you. That shows you how fake these organizations and these individuals are. And that is to tell you that politicians can go to any extent. Look, when this issue started, this issue of local government in February, the records are there. I was a guest on many television and radio stations, TVC, your channel, Rise, a lot. I lost count. And I was warning them that, look, this is a beginning that you don't know its end. And I said it clearly then. You can go search it and go and watch the videos. That, look, the only thing that will stop these shenanigans is the proper interpretation of that judgment, which can only be done by the Supreme Court. And then, not long ago, another judgment came from the same appeal court favoring the PDP. So the APC is laying to one claim, PDP is laying down to another claim. And then you see, here you are a civil society coalition, so to say, are backing one, saying that to make democracy work, AGF and the rest of them should respect the rule of law that favors the PDP. What happens to the one that the APC are laying claim to? So who told you that the APC can also not arrange 1,000 people tomorrow, put placards and banners in their hands, arrange the media, and let them also go and have a counter-protest? Of course, for every action, there must be reaction. And what we say is that there must always be right of reply. So the PDP have done that yesterday. Today or tomorrow, who told you that the APC can also not gather some individuals and call them civil society organizations, look for somebody that is whose face is either known or unknown, and call himself leader of a coalition, and they also have their own protest and say, Latif Agbemi and the rest of the organizations or agencies of government should also respect the judgment that favors the APC. And then we become a laughing stock. So the bottom line is this. I don't care about the sit at home. I don't care about the yes or no, whatever name you give them. Let these two parties approach the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court give a judgment, which of course is next to the judgment of God, and let us settle these shenanigans once and for all. 1,000 press releases will not solve this. 1,000 protests and counter-protests will not solve this. Look, the last civil society, whatever press conference that they said they had in Abuja, immediately I saw that news, I picked that name and I put it on Google. That name does not exist. Because I've never had that name in civil society space, so I was curious to know who that Hausa guy was, who became what you call an interloper in Osun State matters. I put the name of that person and I could not even find that name to be involved in any civil society activity over the years. You cannot, he has no voice. And that is the man that sat down to address the press conference in favor of the PDP a couple of weeks ago. I challenge you, this same person, the word or other name you call his name, check his background and tell me if he has any bearing or any standing in the society movement. So, 1,000 protests, 1,000 press conference, 1,000 press releases will not say we can always run commentary. But except they chose to settle this politically. Of course, there are rumors and no rumors that by this time tomorrow, the governor of Osun State will be defecting to the APC. So if he defects to the APC, I wonder which position he will now take. Will he now say that his party is no longer winning now and the PDP now? The same PDP that said right, or if he does not change, look, all of these are pure shenanigans, and of course, well, if you call them part of democracy, the other 1,000 senior advocates of Nigeria and pay them, and let Kira speak today, and let another person speak in the favor of the other tomorrow, it does not count. So anybody who is saying that rule of law must be applied in Osun should be calling for the two parties or either of the parties.
Or the APC chairman to vacate their offices. So like you said, it is still left to the Supreme Court. My question is, where does this leave the people of Osun State? Do you really see these people as having the residents, the citizens of Osun State in mind, or they are just fighting for their own self?
I'm bringing guns to steal, only for you to be confronting me when I'm already in the middle of the local government. The local government is taken over by witches. In fact, you can easily turn that place to a zoo. And I'm sure that is the exact situation of all local government across the state, if that of the local government can be that bad. So you ask me where the people don't have a place in all of this. The people are being cheated. Unfortunately, they are the same people who will be given 5,000 to go and say APC is right, PDP is right. They're the same people who do not know what to eat by this time tomorrow, and we use the last couple on them to buy data to be defending PDP and APC. They elected this government. They brought this upon themselves. So let them face it.
Comrade Ologun, if you say the people deserve the leaders they get, in this case, what can the people of Osun State do differently? Are you saying they deserve what they are getting right now, or what should they do differently?
Of course, tell me. If genuine people, I'm not talking about politicians or politically induced individuals, if genuine people across Osun State should take to the streets and demand that they are sovereign induced individuals, if genuine people across Osun State should take to the streets and demand that they are sovereign, occasioned by the lockjam among the two parties on the political leadership of the local government should come to an end, and they shut down the state secretariat, and they are not there to say APC is right or PDP is right, do you think the government will not shiver and they will not?
Quite a darling to everybody here at this off-in spring desk, at this morning spring production at Western Spring Television, who want to say, you know, that we do love her. We hope and commiserate with the family. In 30 seconds, Daniel, your memory of her.
Well, I still find it hard to believe. I still remember the last words she said to me, "You'll be fine." I find it hard to believe.
Those were her last words.
Yes. So I still find it hard to believe that she's gone. Very painful.
Yeah.
There's a picture right there. I still find it hard to believe. I still can't believe that she's quite unfortunate.
We must go.
Absolutely. Well, this is where we draw the curtains on the show today. Please join us again tomorrow for a fresh edition of Morning Spring on Western Spring Television. Emeka Daniel is my name. Do have a wonderful day.
And just like I said, this is from all of us to the memory, the legacy of the woman, Bukola Ayodeji Adefila Niniola. God bless your family. And of course, we always remember you. From all of us, we'll see you tomorrow, everyone.